What is up, guys? This be your boy D-Bands coming in with a brand new video. Now today what I want to do is I want to show you the Vapid Imperator. This car is based off the Pontiac GTO Judge, which by Rockstar's terminology of how they do the car brands, Pontiac is technically Imponte or Imponte or whatever you want to call it, but the Phoenix is an Imponte Phoenix. They have a few other cars, I don't know off the top of my head, definitely the Phoenix. They have the Ruiner actually too, which the Ruiner is a Firebird. So yeah. Pontiac Firebird. This right here is a Pontiac Judge, Pontiac GTO Judge. I keep forgetting that, but it's like the special edition GTO, so I don't know why they put it with the in-game name of Ford. But yeah, so I'm about to show you some stuff in this, LSC about this car, just simple stuff. So the hood, if you put the stock hood on it, they base the whole entire front end off of the Trans Am. So the front end's a Trans Am, so there's that. So every time you see the front end, you're going to be like, fuck, why didn't we get an actual Trans Am in the game? Not that I don't like the GTO Judge, but the front end for the Trans Am is iconic, and they just mashed it on the Judge like this. Like, it's kind of depressing. Same with the hood. The hood is from a Trans Am. That's exactly why I didn't keep it on it. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money because I'm trying to stay above 20 million, and I'm already close. So yeah, so I put the small one. The only difference is you got the higher ones, which, are higher, of course, and then you got the little low one. I just put the low one on there because I don't need anything super big anyways. There's some new ones, like the high end provides bug catcher. It's like the, I don't know, they also have the low one of them. They have this one. I don't like the looks of that one at all. They have the low one, but it's 9,600 because it's the new thing. I just put this one on. It was like $3 grand or something. The cool thing is about this car is the triple intake bug catchers. They actually work, okay? On any other car, you could grab the Dukes. If you rev it, they don't open up. Because in real life, when you're pressing the gas, it opens up. And it opens up because I believe now, it can't text me or message me in the comments if I'm wrong. I believe it actually pulls air in. Like, that way it cools down the engine, as well as it goes down to the engine, so I guess it would let cold air or hot air out, bring like wind and cold air in when you're driving. That's why it's only open when you're driving. But I'm pretty sure that's what this exact thing does. So it's pretty cool that they actually open. They just didn't do that for the other cars in the game that have the triple bug catcher. It could have been a simple update that they all worked, just like wheeling, but yeah. This car, since it's an arena car, it has the NOS, it has the shunt boost, all that good stuff, the vertical jump, and it has all of that in the mines. I just don't like that type of stuff. Of course I like the fucking NOS. It's awesome to have NOS on your car because you just go, you can go fast as fuck. But the reason I didn't put NOS on is I'm trying to stay, keep my money where it is. I'm just trying to get up there in money, not spend money. I already got NOS on my 350Z, so this with NOS would be pretty damn awesome, but I believe the 350Z is faster anyways. And, people get pissed anyways if I, and if I have NOS, I'm gonna definitely hit it if I have it on, equipped on the car. And if I ever decide to bring this, I'd race it, of course, down at the airport. And people, if they, if I told them to bring something, they'd get pissed because this has NOS. It's kind of like totally not fair. So I'll just use this without NOS and see how it does. And I'll just be like, hey, everyone bring a muscle car, and I'll race them. I'm sure this thing's still pretty quick, if even if it has no NOS and it's all engine. But yeah, so let's get it. So I don't even want to rate this car except for a few things. Like customization, like what do I even rate that? This car is NOS, so I guess I'll rate customization like a 7. I get customization and all is pretty damn good. Dude, look at this thing. Wow, the wheelies on this thing. I bet this thing like is quick as fuck. But you know what I mean? I just did that big ass wheelie all the way down the road. But customization is actually like a 10, but most of the shit they have is like armored themed. So I guess if you want quantity of customization, it's a 10, but for quality, I would have to rate it, you know, like a 7. It's decent. They got some cool stuff, but yeah, the uniqueness of this car is pretty damn unique. So yeah, I mean, the uniqueness of it, I guess I'll give the looks of the car a solid 9. I think they mixed it all pretty well together. I just kind of hate it because if we do end up ever getting a regular like 78 Trans Am, it's gonna not have this awesome front end most likely because it's on this car. So there's always that, and it has these rear splitters, which fuck, if 350Z only had rear splitters, that'd be a blessing. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm still gonna say I wish we could take these splitters off, but front window looks normal. Same with rear, or you know, side windows. The only one that's messed up is the rear. And you know, a lot of people put these rear splitters on their car because they keep sun out or some shit. So in reality, it looks realistic. Whereas the 350Z, no one's putting big ass armor over their windows unless you're going into fucking, I don't even know. Like, you wouldn't take a 350Z in the war because it's a fucking light ass car. I don't know. Regardless, that's what it is. This car's pretty amazing though. It's very expensive in customization. It's very expensive. For NOS alone, it's 400K to get the max NOS. All the other NOSs I think are 100 and 200K, which if you're gonna get the 100 and 200K NOSs, that's pretty much a waste of money because they're just not that good. This car off the rip, I believe, is like already 2 million something, so have that in mind. 2.2 million for this car, and that, like I said, they made it pretty much, yeah. But oh wait, no, I want to look. Oh yeah, I forgot. So they have the Apocalypse. If you have the Apocalypse, you're gonna get a rusty ass version of this. So I would not recommend buying the Apocalypse. If you get the Future Shock, I know that looks bad the way, but trust me, you can take all that off. This is the closest one to being normal because that one's all rusty. This one, bam, the paint's clean. You just gotta take the livery and the front shield off, and then you got a cool one. And then the Nightmare, I wouldn't get neither unless you're into that type of shit. It looks like a rusty car as well, and it's like the one off of Twisted Metal. So I just would stick with the Future Shock. The only thing the Future Shock has is these rear splitters. Otherwise, it looks 100% clean. So definitely do that. I mean, this car is amazing overall. This car is pretty damn fire. I like it a lot. I have fun with it. It's a cool muscle car. Pontiac Trans Am. I mean, can't go wrong with it. I like the way they have it ratioed, big wheels in the back, smaller ones in the front. The way it sits like lower, like a drag car is what this is. That's probably why Wheelie's so damn good. It got them big ass wheels in the back. Like, look at that. And that was just like, that wasn't even the best it could do. Of course on bumps it's not gonna wheelie as good. It handles better than the 350Z, which is kind of wild. The 350Z should be handling better than this. But yeah, this car overall, I'd recommend buying it. I don't want to sit here and waste all your time rating it and stuff. You can rate it for yourself. I don't know if I'm really going to be rating cars much more in this series. I'm just going to be telling you my thoughts on them. I feel like an in-depth review would be better because I'm not like Doug DeMuro and I gotta like get a real life car and like rate it like, well, fucking, you know, practicability of this car. Nah, bro, I don't need to do none of that because like it's GTA 5, you know what I mean? The cars deserve a good in-depth review, but I just think me rating them isn't helping anything, you know what I mean? So anyways, this be your boy. I'm a sign now. Let's get one more good wheelie in before I go. Oh! Whoa! I call that a good wheelie and a half. I'll take it. I will take that wheelie all day. That's how you do it. That's how you stunt this game. Oh shit, I was turning. Yep, that's what happens when first person comes into play. We'll do a little downhill wheelie real quick. I'm sorry, I'm addicted to wheeling in this car. This thing is actually like really good at wheeling for some reason. Well, yeah, if you think about it, downhill and that like messes the whole ratio up, I think, right? Maybe not. Look at it, it's about to go. Yeah, a little bit. Flat ground's the best to do it on. But anyways, this be your boy. I'm signing out. I would recommend you to buy the Imperator, as long as you buy the Future Shock one and take all the nasty customization off, because then you got yourself a Pontiac Judge, and you can put NOS on it if you want, or keep it all engine. Plus it has that cool bug catcher that works, so I'd recommend putting that on if you like it, or put the newest style on, but I like this one because it works and shit. Anyways, this be your boy signing out. I'll catch you up. Peace.